Rodeo is America's original extreme sport, with its roots coming from the Old West when ranch hands challenged each other for bragging rights on who was the best cowboy. Circuit cowboys are the weekend warriors of rodeo. Regular Joes with regular jobs. But come Friday, they pack up and head out to compete in circuit rodeos. Not only for paychecks, but for the same bragging rights that started years ago.
Rodeo Nation pushes the barrier here in Waco, Texas for the PRCA Dodge Texas Pro Rodeo Circuit Finals. Hello again, everyone. Wayne Brooks here, and joining me in Waco, Texas, world champion steer wrestler Luke Branquino. We're here for the Texas Circuit Finals Rodeo, and facts are facts. When you look at the nationally acclaimed contestants in rodeo, they're here. It's going to be great. You team them up, the world champions, the veterans, and some of the hot young kids in our game with great livestock. It's going to be a great show tonight.
That's right. In the tie-down roping, you have Trevor Brazil, Fred Whitfield, Cody Ohl. Steer wrestling, rope, and Cash Myers. Team roping, you have Matt Tyler, Alan Bach, Clay O'Brien Cooper. It's going to be an exciting event.
And the A team on the four-legged athlete side as well. It's going to be great. Let's light the fires and kick the tires. It's time to rodeo.
Let's kick it off with the bareback riding. The Wild Man's event is coming your way, and what a night last night.
That's right. Zach Dishman really stuck it on him at 86. Wes Stevenson right behind him, 83. The world champ Will Lowe at 82, and the French cowboy Evan Jane at 81.
Let's learn a little bit more about the bareback riding and the rules of the ride. Bareback riding is the most physically demanding of any rodeo event. The cowboy uses a bareback rigging, which has a suitcase-type handle attached to a rigid leather body. The rigging and a required pad is placed on the horse just like a saddle near the horse's withers. The cowboy works his gloved hand into the rigging to get his proper and preferred grip, called the bind. When all is right, he nods his head to indicate that he's ready for the shoot to open. A successful ride is for an entire 8 seconds, while the cowboy works to maintain body control and rhythmic spurring action atop an animal athlete that's determined to buck him off. A cowboy will receive a no score if he's bucked off before the 8-second buzzer, touches the animal with his free hand, or fails to mark the horse out. Let's get 'em rolling. It's Chad Mask from Amarillo, Texas, and a great bucking horse called Bear Paw from Lancaster. Here we've got a combination of stock contractors that have brought the best of the best. It's the A-team. Look at this.
This horse is really going at him right here, Not really kicking in the back end, but, Chad's doing a great job moving his feet. He's not going to be as many points as he wants because of that horse not kicking in the back end.
And we combine the talents of several contractors. That's one of the beautiful things about the circuit finals. You bring the A-pin, the best of the best, all year long.
The other thing that could have helped is right here you could see this horse really kicking, and then he just weakens. And, these horses, they're like people. Sometimes they just have a bad day.
The more you move your feet, the better your timing is, the higher the points will be. And here the judges are putting their heads together right now. Remember, half of the scores for the horse, half for the cowboy. That's the true facts about the rodeo game and all of our rough stock events. It's coming in, hey, looking good. 74 points. That's going to kind of get him started off. Break the ice, if you will, here in the second round.
Yeah, that matches his score from last night. He's not going to be happy, but he's going to have to come back and stick it on him in the third round.
All right, Silas Richards, he is up against the Gaze family horse called Shook Up. They raise a lot of their own horses, and they've got a great breeding program. Hey, that horse decided to start getting a little air there about halfway through.
Yeah, that horse kind of took a run right there, and he came out and then started kicking, and Silas was doing a good job with his feet, but there again, the judges want those horses to buck good from the start, so it'll be interesting to see what kind of score they're going to give him.
Here's a great young talent from Plains, Texas. And, this is the event in rodeo that's the hardest on a cowboy's body. So we want to keep bringing the new guys in, the young guys, the fresh talents, get them trained right. And this kid has got a lot of future ahead of him if he keeps riding like that.
That's right. You can see with his feet right there, he's really pulling and dragging his spur. That's really going to help his ride out. 77 points. Maybe not as high as he wants, but good for the aggregate.
What a matchup we've got right here. James Boudreau of Cuero, Texas, and Rafter G's horse called Major Reno. This is not a bareback riding friendly horse. Watch this dude. Whoa.
That horse is really getting it on right there. Whoa, James almost got kicked. that horse was trying James the whole time, and James was trying him, but it just didn't work out for him right now.
Boy, that horse does not have a straight line anywhere in him. Threw everything at him but the kitchen sink. Watch yourself. Oh, he did. He kind of clipped his arm there a little bit. I hope he's all right.
Yeah, you know, James is fine. He's a tough cowboy. He's going to go at him and probably try to win that third go-round tomorrow night.
All right, I think this could be one of the matchups of the night. J.D. Garrett Jr., Grandview, Texas, and a classic bucking horse called Romeo.
You know, J.D. Garrett, he goes at him all the time. Looking right here how aggressive he is. Head pop back, really moving his feet, working, picking that horse up. You know, the year he qualified for the National Finals in 02, he rode the same way. He got injured. I hope he comes back and makes another trip to the finals.
This is the next generation of the Garrett family. And you know, I don't think there's a horse ever born that family can't take care of, can't hold on to. They're just phenomenal athletes when it comes to this event. They're born for it, they're bred for it, they're just great. JD making a great ride and really opening up. The more you expose yourself in this event, the higher the points will be.
You know, that's right. You know, he's going to be 82 points right here. That was a great ride.
Hey.
You know, like I said, JD goes at him every time. He tries to win first no matter what horse he has. That was a great ride.
No hold back in that guy, I'll guarantee it. All right, if I was going to draw a horse in this go-around, I would go with Andrew's Copycat. This is probably one of the most friendly horses in the pen, and this might be the one for Larry Curry, Cypress, Texas. Hey, whoa, lots of jerk, lots of yank on that dude.
Yeah, that horse, you know, kind of started out there to the right and come back to the left, and he did a good job. He's, you know, didn't move his feet like he probably wanted to, and the judges are going to dock him some points for that.
You know, I was bragging on what a bareback riding friendly horse this is. I think I'm going to retract that statement. Those first 3 or 4 jumps, that'll jerk your shorts right through the sleeve of your shirt.
Yeah, that horse was kind of wicked there at the start, but you know, Larry didn't move his feet quite like he wanted there at the end of the ride. You could see they're not up at the points of the shoulders, and the judges, they're not gonna give him points for that. I think he's gonna come in. He's gonna be about 69 points. So.
Yep, exactly right. Boy, that's the way it hurts. Stace Smith, Miss Thriller. Now, here's a hard-to-ride bucking horse. Josh Cole of Quitman, Texas, has got her. And great mare, but, boy, you stub your toe, this dude will buck you off.
Josh starting a good ride right here. He's kind of flopping around up on this horse's back. And a lot of times you can see these horses aren't going to perform as well if a cowboy doesn't get their heels of their boots dug into their shoulders.
You know, I think in the bareback riding in the Bronx, one of the hardest things to learn is how to help those horses buck. You watch the guys that are in the top 12, top 15 in the world every day. They reach down there quick enough, and they actually pick those horses up and help them buck a little bit.
That's right, Wayne. It's like they're lifting up on their rigging and just picking those horses up, like you said. Right there, Josh got a little behind. That horse quit bucking. You know, that's just part of rodeo.
68 points is not going to make him feel any better. Let's move to Clint Cannon of Wallers, Texas, and Andrew's bucking horse, Sammy that is, Cool Water.
79 in the first round, and Clint rides horses very well. See right there, he marks that horse out good. Horse is throwing some nasties at him, but he did a good job. You see how he's kind of picking that horse up right there with his feet? Got out of whack right there, but you can kind of get the gist of it.
Well, here's a young guy that's been a high school and a college standout, and now is really making a mark in professional rodeo. He's starting to really make a showing, and better write his name down. I think you're going to be seeing a lot more of him in the future. Had a good, snappy ride. He's feeling good about it. See the smile? All right, reach up, turn your toes out a little bit more. The horse kind of stumbled there a little bit. May have thrown him off just a hair.
Could have, but right here, you see how he's lifting that horse up with his feet and his rigging, and then he kind of gets behind right there. But, you know, he started that horse really well. I don't know how many points he's going to be, but hopefully he'll add good with the 79 from the night before.
You know, just the aggressiveness that he showed is going to help on the score. There you go, 77 points. That works for me. What do you say we take a peek at the top 4 rides? We're going to give you just a short look at it. We'll be right back with more bareback riding after this.